SMU. Of course, Rhett Lashley, he has overhauled this roster, bringing in a ton of P5 talent. And now SMU looks to be the next team to step up now that Cincy and Houston and UCF have left the conference. There's a ton of talent in that Dallas area. So let's go and bring it up on the screen. 7-6 last year. Probably should have been a little bit better. But yes, 7-6. Their post-game win expectancy was 6.09 and 5.91. Everybody remembers the Hail Mary against Louisiana Tech last year, of course. And now Tanner Mordecai, gone. Vamos. Headed to Wisconsin to team up with Phil Longo and Luke Fickell over there. But you're losing some running backs. You're losing the wide receiver, Rashee Rice. You lose Jimmy Phillips, the linebacker. You lose your top 3 linebackers here. I mean, it's just nuts. However, their schedule lightens up, and they have got some serious talent here. So, looking at the talent, looking at returning production, number 51 in adjusted returning production, number 89 on offense, number 24 on defense. But as far as roster strength is concerned, they're number 3 overall in the conference, number 2 on offense, number 1 on defense. Now, defense not exactly known for producing NFL talent at SMU, but regardless, they do have a lot of dudes that might be able to get some stops this year. So we shall see. Preston Stone, we'll start on offense. Quarterback Preston Stone takes over for Tanner Mordecai. Stone is talented, only had 58% completions with 2 touchdowns and 1 pick on 48 passes in 2022, but he has looked like the real deal in camp so far. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. The numbers last year, Rhett Lashley knows what he's doing with an offense. Number 21 PPA per drive on offense. They move fast. Number 8 in the country in total plays per game. They run a lot of them. And they will continue to do so, I would imagine. Number 13 in the country in offensive explosive play rate. That's awesome. They brought in a slew of P5 transfers to bolster the talent. Just awesome. They were number 2 in the country in offensive plays per game. They ran 77.31 offensive plays per game last year. On defense, Scott Simons, the defense coordinator here. Defense, Lashley would rather outscore somebody in the 50s than try to play ball control, and we get that. But the question here is, can the defense get that one stop that they need at the end of a game, right? Can you get one stop that gives your offense a 2-touchdown lead instead of just 1 score, etc.? They lost 3 of their top 4 tacklers. They returned nearly 72% of their quarterback pressures this year, even though they were only number 122 in havoc rate at 13.4%. The question for the defense, can they disrupt the quarterback at all this season? I think they'll have more opportunities to. We'll see. They're projected favorites in 9 games. Their win total sits at 8. To go over is minus 165. To go under is plus 135. They are plus 500 to win the conference this year. Let's talk about keys to the season here. Their luck rank was number 77, but they were number 4 in the country in 4th down attempts per game. Are they going to continue to be as aggressive with the new starter at quarterback and with 2 transfer starting offensive linemen? I don't know the answer to that question, so that's why it's a key to the season. It's a question. They were fantastic on penalties per game, number 6 in the country, but number 59 in the country in giveaways per game. Can Lashley's offense clean that part up, and can the defense force some more turnovers? They're going to need that. Their non-conference schedule, pretty difficult. They got at Oklahoma, at TCU this year. The conference schedule eased up significantly. Let me read off their conference schedule really quick just to give you an idea. They play Charlotte. They got a bye week. Then they play at East Carolina, at Temple, Tulsa, at Rice, North Texas, at Memphis, and Navy. That's nuts. That schedule is pretty awesome. I've got them winning 9 games this year. I've got a loss at Oklahoma, at TCU, and at Memphis. But that's only 1 loss in conference. So I think they're going to be in the conference title game this year. The ceiling for this team, I could see it being 10-2, right? I could absolutely see 10-2. The floor for the team, I think, is probably 7-5 because there's so much talent on this team and that schedule is set up so well that they're going to get to at least 7 wins. I would almost guarantee that. But I've got them at 9-3. I think Rhett Lashley is doing good things. Man, they were so excited about maybe getting to the Pac-12. But we'll see what ends up happening with them. I mean, this is a big-time program that's sitting in the American Athletic Conference. I like SMU. I like them to go over the 8 win total here. Thanks for listening to Winning Cures Everything. Make sure and follow me on Twitter @GaryWCE. If you want to toss in a question, you can email me, Gary@winningcureseverything.com. Make sure and hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.